Hey guys, welcome back to another fun unboxing video. If you're new here, my name is Aral Tasher and I'm a UX engineer based off in Orlando, Florida. In this video, we're going to be checking out the brand new PlayStation VR2 and I'm going to give you my first impressions of it. So let's get into it. The PSVR2 is the newest virtual reality headset in the market. It has some significant upgrades from its predecessor, the original PSVR, that allows gamers to have more enhanced and immersive gaming experience. Inside the box, you get the two hand controllers, a USB cable to charge the controllers, the headset, and a pair of earbuds with a 3.5mm headphone jack. Setting up the system was fairly straightforward as well. You plug in the USB-C from the headset, you gotta individually connect both controllers and attach the earbuds to the headset as well. Then you have to walk through a few steps inside the PS5 system and you're ready to straight dive in. The attached 4.5mm USB-C cable was a little bit of a question mark in my head when I first opened up the box, just because of the limitations that it might have. But honestly, because the cable is so long that I didn't have any issues, tripping down or anything like that. And personally, I prefer the cabled connection now that I've experienced it because of the low latency in games. The headset is equipped with a pair of OLED panels that has the resolution of 2000 by 2040 pixels, providing users with very high resolution and sharper images during the games. And again, this enhances the game experience significantly. In addition, they've added IR cameras for eye tracking, meaning that some games will come with added ability to track your eye and add interactions accordingly. And moving on to the hand controllers, I think ergonomically they're designed very well as well. They're also very lightweight, so it feels very natural gripping them. And the hand gestures are very intuitive as well. Even though this was my first time interacting with a VR console, I didn't really have a hard time kind of catching up to all the movements and everything. It was very quick to learn and very enjoyable. Now, speaking of the controllers, the headset can also track finger movements with a limited degree of accuracy too. This is particularly useful for games like Horizon, as it makes much easier to interact with objects and characters in game. In terms of gaming experience, I've only had experience with Horizon Call of the Mountain, which was a part of the pre-order package that I ordered. But besides that, I've also tested the cinematic mode, which is actually one of my favorite features. This feature allows you to enjoy non-VR content while using your PSVR2 headset. One thing that stands out about the cinematic mode is that with the crisp OLED display, you get some very vivid and detailed visuals from non-VR content as well. I was blown away by how sharp and clear games like God of War Ragnarok looked on the PSVR2. It was almost like watching it on my 4K TV, but with the added benefit of 120Hz refresh rate that made the experience even smoother. Overall, I think the PSVR2 is an amazing piece of tech that's going to change the virtual reality game. Even though when I first started making this video, I was a little skeptical about it, I gotta admit the PSVR2 won me over during my time with it. Should you buy a PSVR2 immediately? No, I'd argue you shouldn't. While I deeply believe that there is definitely value for the money you're putting in, there aren't quite that many amazing titles out yet. But I think as more games start to roll out and more development companies start supporting VR technologies, the PSVR2 will definitely be a good investment in the near future. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section. And until then, see you in the next one. Peace.